After more than 2 decades, investigators still don't know much about what happened to Michael Hartness. He was pronounced dead at the hospital shortly after being found shot near Eisenhower Parkway in 1999. Milledgeville talked with his childhood friend and the Bibb County Sheriff's Office.
More than 22 years ago, at the intersection behind me of Chambers Road and Harrison Road, Michael Hartness of Macon was shot and killed. On October 1st of 1991, around 9 p.m., someone shot 41-year-old Michael Hartness to death as he walked along the road.
I was very sad when I heard about that. I actually drove out to the road.
Tom Mason was Hartness's childhood friend, both living near Atwood Drive in West Macon. They grew up together in the late 60s.
People have good things and bad things to say about Mike. My memories are of fun days growing up and a guy that had walked the same path that I had for a lot of years until we didn't.
Bibb County Sheriff David Davis, Mason, and Hartness were all a part of Central High School's graduating class of 1976. Mason and Davis say Hartness graduated from Central High and went on to Troy University on a wrestling scholarship. Then he dropped out and joined the military.
We sort of lost touch and would see him some after I became a deputy. Our paths would cross. He would sometimes get himself into a little trouble. He was sort of known for liking to fight sometimes.
Neither of them know why Hartness came back to Macon, but they say he was no stranger to law enforcement. Records from the sheriff's office showed he was arrested more than a dozen times between 1983 and 1999 for crimes like disorderly conduct, simple battery, and aggravated assault. But we could not determine how those cases were resolved. But Davis, who was a patrol sergeant at the time, says they never determined a motive for Hartness's killing.
There was some speculation as to what might have happened, but we really can't put any kind of concrete evidence to that.
But Mason wants to make sure Hartness's story is not forgotten.
Even though he may have brought about a lot of the situations that led him down a dangerous path. Someone out there took his life. I'd like to know that they're still being sought after.
Now Mason says Hartness's parents are deceased, but he does have 2 daughters. Now he's reached out to both of them, but we haven't heard anything yet. In Macon, Milledgeville, 13W MAZ News.
Sheriff Davis also said at first they had persons of interest, but nothing panned out to implicate them. Since then, they've had no leads and no witnesses. According to the Bibb County Sheriff's Office, this case is still open and active. The original investigator on the case has since retired and died. Anyone with information can call the Bibb County Sheriff's Office at 478-751-7500.